Here we go again, you think by now I'd know better. Locked in my head, romanticizing forever. Last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush looking into your eyes. Playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? My God, don't we look good together? I should be running away, but so what, whatever. Oh, oh. Last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush looking into your eyes. Playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine?
Hello everyone, it's Cathy Zilski here. Welcome back to my channel and my studio and my weekly live stream. Cathy makes a card. And so did you see the confetti when it started? I don't know how to, I think I know how to turn it on, but the reason I want to turn it on is my channel subscriber number rolled over to 86,000 and I think, wait, do I have sound effects too? I think I do, hold on. I'm a regular radio broadcast show. Anyway, I was happy to see that. And you know, every little bit. I have joked to my friend, Jennifer McGuire, who doesn't care about numbers at all. She just does her thing. And I love that about her. But I said, listen, dude, if I ever get to 100,000, I'm going to get a chain and I'm going to wear that thing around my neck at the grocery store. And so when people see me buying my eggs, I can tell them what that means. It'll be cool, I promise. Anyway, so hello, welcome to my live stream. I'm excited to do something today. I am going to try something I've never done. Well, I mean, part of it, and we'll have to see. It might not turn out, but I have a link in my description to my friend Nina Marie Trapani, who I work with at Simon Says Stamp. She's one of our lead creative designers, and she's amazing. And she did this live last week, and I have never attempted what she did, and it involves shaker cards. So we're gonna see if that works. It might not work, but we're gonna see. Yes, and yesterday, quick side story, had the worst day. It involved my business bank account and a hack and having to close my account, open a new account, change every possible automatic deposit withdrawal. It was not fun. Anyway, but we don't need to talk about that. It was just a sucky day. It was a sucky day. But it's great to see you all here. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's start out by talking about the products. And yes, today I'm using some of Christina's new products because they're very cute. And I kind of went back and forth. I just got the box. I haven't taken anything out of the box, but I'm going to make a background. We're going to crop that background. And then we're going to make this full panel shaker, I think. But yes, it did suck. It sucked. And the weird thing was, it wasn't that someone pulled money out. They put a bunch of money in. And it didn't come from the people that they said it came from. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So to do this today, here's me. I don't sit here and think, what colors could I do that would be unique and different? No, I look at this and I say, I think that's what she used in the sample. So that's what we're going to do. But also, if you have not seen these encouraging word stamps. Number one, that is just a classic Christina handwritten thing, but also they have dies to cut the big greetings out, but then these are like small dies on a line, and I love the way she does this, so I'm very excited. Very excited. Nice to see some of my friends popping in, ladies that I know. My friend Dana, who we just taught at an event together last weekend, and even though Dana had a tech glitch, she was phenomenal. She was phenomenal. So good, Dana. You are the crafty duck. I'm the chicken. You are the duck. Okay, this is big, so I'm going to start getting some things set up here. I thought today that I would work blending with my stamp wheel. You know, and by the way, this is the 2.0. So this one comes, you know, it has the opening so that you can use larger pieces of paper. I actually think that's really cool, especially, let's say, for example, you're a scrapbooker. People still scrapbook. Wait, oh yeah, is that out yet, Betsy? Did I not send, I'm going to have to see how that goes, because was I supposed to promote that today? Oh, you guys, I tell you what. All right, I'm taking my door out here, the side piece, well, I guess I didn't need to, but I'm going to do it because I can. Okay. And I am going to take Christina's big stencil. Now, you know, she does these biggies. It did post a bit ago. Oh my gosh. Okay. So okay. I didn't put anything to promote it, but apparently it's official. I'm teaching at summer camp. Now there's a little slippery slope there. I'm going to be teaching virtually. I'm going to be piped in on a big screen. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I did not even think to promote that today, so I'll pop a link in after the fact. All right, I got my big guy here. And actually, yeah, let's make sure we're working in order, okay? Simple flowers. Let's blend. Now, even though I'm in the corner here, I'm going to have to glue it down. Oh, it goes live to purchase tomorrow, Mindy, who is also teaching. Okay, that is good to know, but they announced it today. Okay. Yesterday threw me off it really did. By the time Dan came home, Dan, who is my husband, let's see, I just was sitting on the couch just staring into space with a glass of wine and a bowl of potato chips. And you know, again, there are far worse things happening in the world, but having your bank hacked is especially, it's not your credit card, it's your bank. This happened to me once in high school too, when my kids were in high school, and that was bad too. They actually took money out that time. Anywho, okay, so let's start blending. I'm going to use my first color, which is Pink Lemonade, a beautiful soft color. I love it. It is in my ink stand, my Brienne Loveland special. And Brienne, I make a mess of this thing, but I love how organized it makes me feel. Okay. By the way, I do have links in my description to my supplies today, but I will be updating because I don't know all of what I'm going to use today. And I will tell you this. I'm going to be, by the way, how's my audio today? I'm making sure I don't top out into the yellow. I'm trying to make it better. I tell you, one comment, it just sends you into the world of, do I sound terrible? Thank you. Maybe I should start speaking more like this, in a very dulcet tones. All right, I'm adding Pink Lemonade. So I'm going to do this whole big thing. Now, you know, Christina, I was going to say she's all about the big stencils because, number one, the girl makes 5x7 cards far more than anyone I know. I don't make 5x7 cards very often, and that's fine. You know, we all have our sizes. Thank you. Okay, sounds great. We all have our sizes that we like. I just kind of stick with US A2 because it fits into the envelopes that I have. I don't have to make envelopes, you know. I don't want to make envelopes. So anyway, and that's why I do it. And Christina makes the big cards, but this I thought would be a great example to talk about the cropping, the power of the crop. I tell you what, I think it goes back to, it goes back to many things for me. Design, graphic design days, right? For example, if I'm working on the latest issue of Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine, where I work, that's one of my jobs. You know, if I'm taking a picture of something, I put it into a frame, a digital frame, and then I size it to get the best crop to make that image look its best. It's no different in, making cards. We want to get the best crop if you are doing panel-based work, and that's why, I don't know. I feel like this year I'm kind of leaning into the things that I know. You're not going to learn the most innovative techniques from me. I'm okay with that. That's Jennifer. I'm just going to make my cards. I'm going to check out her channel when I need to learn how to make a pop-up element. But I know design. And even though I am not a formally trained graphic designer, wish I was, not, I learned everything I could about it so that I could make my career in graphic design. Can't really draw to save my life, but I do know how to put things together. And sometimes that's the best graphic designers do that. Now, Christina Werner happens to be someone who can draw, design, and just kind of do it all. She's pretty amazing. So is my friend Nina Marie and Sherry Carroll. All of us who are part of the Simon team, I work with some really talented women. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take this up for a layer. Come on now. There we go. That's all I want. A nice, soft pink flower. Nothing heroic, right? We're going to put our little guy back here. And I think I'll just save my tape as I can. Oh, you know what, though? Let's put it up there. Welcome, everyone. Today, I'm just blending. I'm gonna make a card. Well, that's not working. Let's get that off. Here's my neat nick. Here's a little hot tip. If you spray alcohol onto the Easy See tape, it lifts the color, and then it's invisible. And then it's not Easy See tape. It's uneasy see. So I'm going to clean in between so I can put these away. Also, I had a thing happen this morning. This is a good thing. Frankie, my grandkitty, is here just for the day. He was going to be here for an overnight, but my daughter's work trip was to the East Coast, and I guess there's snow, and they just decided to cancel the meeting and do it virtually. So, oh, hey, Emily, are you in a place where you're getting a lot of snow? Because I was just talking about the snow. Anywho, so let's get Stencil 2, and we'll move to our next color, which is going to be the creamsicle. So anyway, Frankie's here. He's just staying for the day, and then my daughter's going to come over and make dinner for us. I just buy the groceries. She cooks. It's a fabulous deal. Anyway, Frankie's here, and today I came up with a new nickname for him. So then I thought I would tell you, you know how it is when you have a pet. And no, he's not my pet, but he's pretty darn close. You know how you come up with all the nicknames and you kind of keep track of them? So here's Frank's nicknames. And we'll bring in our next color, which is creamsicle. This might be a very chatty live. I'm just going to say, I don't get out much. Okay. So Franklin is his given name. Okay. I just want to make sure this is cleaned off here. And so it goes like this. Franklin, Frankie, Frank, Franck, F-R-A-N-C, the French version, Bug, but that was Aiden's nickname. I didn't come up with Bug. So we started calling him Buzz instead of Bug. We call him Big too, because if you're typing and you autocorrect, if you're typing, is the bug coming over? Oftentimes it will just autocorrect to Big. So we have Buzz, Big. Dan calls him Buzz Bomb. And today I called him Buzzard for the first time. I'm like, hey, Buzzard. So Buzzard. And then I called him Sir Buzz-a-lot. So Sir Buzz-a-lot is my is my latest one. And that made me laugh today. So, all right, let's bring in this. Ooh, I re-inked this pad. So this might be a little oranger than I thought. I wanted it to be soft, but we're going to let it dry back and smooth. So Sir Buzz-a-Lot, he responds. Or who asked? Beth? No, he responds to none of them. Also, say hi to Beth today. Beth is here. She raced home. She has a life, but she came to help me. Emma is not here today. And you know how much I appreciate these ladies because they help me and they help you. They help me to help you, to quote Jerry Maguire. Okay, so that one is a little dark. I don't think I'm going to end up using that part, but I'm going to get this nice soft orange, just like on the package. That's all I want. And I don't even know if that is actually creamsicle, but that's what we're doing. Warm, warm. Yeah, he responds to none of it, and that's okay. I still love it. Only once has he, twice actually, has he laid in my lap. One time it happened over the holidays. It was probably the third greatest moment in my life. Fourth. First two being having my children come into the world, then probably meeting Dan, and then having Frankie sit in my lap and fall asleep. Probably in that order. Okay. It is fun to nickname pets. I had a Francois, Andrea. I've never called him Francois. Oh, you just helped us have another one for him. Okay. I wonder if he'll answer to the French. Maybe that was part of the deal. He's actually a Francophile, you know? And that will change how he responds to everything we do and say. You never know. All right. Anyway, thanks for being here today on this fine live. For those of you who are getting snow, you know, it happens. It happens. We had some over the weekend, or was it? Yeah, it was Saturday. It wasn't really as much as they thought it was going to be, but I was teaching, and I didn't have to shovel. That's how I get out of that. So Dan had to do all the shoveling. All right, we're just blending. Now, you know, the thing with doing the big 6x9 is that you can cut it right in half and you can have two panels and you're good to go. I am not going to make two cards today because I'm not feeling that vibe, but I can save the panel. The extra panel depends on where I cut it. But I'm just trying to smooth this a little. You know, it'll smooth back when it dries beautifully. So we do that and we say good. All right. Oh, you know what I need though? A little coffee. I made a fresh pour over before we went live. That is fresh. Okay, let's lift this. I'm losing my tools. Okay, pick you up like this. Very simple, very graphic. Isn't that pretty? These colors really do soften, and I'm not too worried if anything looks blotchy here. But you know what I am going to do? I'm just going to wipe some of that off the side of my stamp wheel. I actually love this tool for blending. I love the corners. I love that you just stick it in and go, and you don't have to tape. I mean, you have to tape something down if you don't want your stencil to slip. I suppose if you had a good grip, right, you'd be fine. But I just like tape. I'm an over-adheser. Frankie-san? Francois? There's so many things. Okay, this is good to go. Now we come in with, this is what I love about this stencil. It's so simple. Now I think there are other things that you can do with this, but that is not what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do this guy. Okay. All right. That's just to, you know, hedge your bets. You don't want anything to go a little wild here. So now I'm going to take this Sprout ink pad, and I need to wipe this down as well. Let's see if there's a clean spot here. Mari Hansen, do I need it? You know, I got this sent to me, so it's easy for me to say I don't know what I would do without it, but I really do like it. Amanda, that is a great question, and here's how I think about them. I feel like they're they're so different in some ways because you can actually do both stamp and ink blend. I just like this big surface, but I'm still stamping with my Misty most of the time because it's small, it's easy, and it's easier for me than using the stamp wheel. So like if I'm gonna stamp today, I'll stamp my greeting using my Misty probably, but I could use the stamp wheel to do it. I use tools for different things. So, all right, I think that's probably enough. And throw that over there. Everything gets cleaned after the fact. And now we're gonna bring in, I'm tapping off quite a bit because I don't want this to be, okay, are you in place? Are we holding? I don't want it to be really light. I want it to be soft. So I'm using a really soft hand right now as I am able. Picking it up and light. You know, if you are, what is the word? Oh, Cheryl Bradley asks if I've used the smaller one. I didn't use it much at all. I think I used it a few times, but since I've had this, I use this all the time for stenciling and blending. Yeah, so I totally just lost my train of thought. Oh, stenciling. If you are like not feeling accomplished at ink blending, one of the things that you can do is practice with stencils because they keep your you're up off the paper a little bit, right? They help you come in not so hot and heavy because you can start on the stencil, not the opening, and start to blend in, right? And that is going to give you a little more control over how hard you're coming in on it. I just saw a question from Kari. She wants to know, what are my favorite inks? Well, that is one of those, what are your favorite children? I feel like the inks that I use in my videos, for example, today, if I'm using a product that comes and originates from Concord and Ninth, like Christina's line, then I'm going to use Concord and Ninth inks. And then if I'm using another company, I use their inks. The reality is the small stamp and die companies make great inks. Even the ones that I haven't ever used, and there's a bunch of them, like I just don't have room for any more inks. I'm hoping, I literally have run out of space. I told Altenew, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You have so many new colors or coming in the fresh dye, but they're all great quality. And I think the one thing they have over like a big box is that they just are beautiful inks. They blend beautifully. So, you know, there you go. There's a couple questions here. Laura Ann, which inks are better for solid stamping if you can't use the CN9 sponge inks? You know, Gina K's inks are great for stamping. Simon Says Stamp inks are great for stamping. I stamp with these inks, Concord and Ninth, when I'm teaching. So, I mean, they're all pretty great. It's just trying them out. If you don't want foam, look for some that have the felt pad, like Gina's inks. Simon's are foam pads. I love those inks too, but I know them really well. I don't know if that's helpful. Michael has a question. How do I determine what brush I use? Is there a science behind it? Yes, there is, and I have a degree. So here's the thing. If I have a big area, these are big areas, I use a big brush like this. These are probably my most go-to blending brushes. They're beautifully conditioned. I never wash them. They work great. They have a nice big head, and they're kind of my favorite basic brush. If I have something with a smaller opening, then I will use a smaller brush. Sometimes it's just a feel, but like, for example, I'm coming up on these centers that I have to add in here, and I don't need to change to a smaller brush because I know that I'm going to be able to get a nice amount of color. So yeah, bigger openings, bigger brushes. Like Barb, like my friend Barb says, I like big brushes, and I cannot lie. So it's just kind of, and the thing is too, you will kind of get your favorites over time too, you know, just the ones you use the most. All right, we're going to lift this. I think that looks so good. you know, you kind of figure that out. Like I recently got into the Altenew mini brushes. I bought a ton of them. Because I'm like, I do like these brushes. In fact, you know what? I'm going to grab one. I'll show you. It doesn't, well, would that be the right one though? Well, see, science. I got a degree. I didn't get a degree. I'm lying. You just kind of get a feel for what your favorites are. And I think regardless of the types of brushes that you use, the most important thing is just practicing your amount of strength that you place onto the project and, you know, practice getting your hand in a way that is going to give you the type of blend that you're looking for. I am never going to blend quite like my friend Laura Basson. Laura can take a Q-tip and make a blend that will blow your mind. I mean, she's really got, speaking of talented graphic designers, she's just got it, man. She's got something. And when I do something like this, I'm not really trying to shade it or do anything wild with it. I just want to get that ink laid down. So here, oh no, I'm using the same color for all, right? Yep, I think that looks like honeysuckle to me. So I think I will just use my big pink brush. So I used this for the lemonade. I don't need to change brushes for this because we're going darker. Oh, Daphne wants to know, when am I doing a collab with Laura? You know, I gotta see that woman. She's only a couple hours away. I haven't talked to her in a while, so I should text her and ask her how she's liking Minnesota. Hold on a second. I need some coffee before I continue. Laura lives in the same state as me. Wow, that's good. Okay. All right. Now, the only part here that I want to be careful with a big brush is that I don't just, you know, load up my brush, right? You load it up and come right in because you'll have possibly too much ink. And so I just kind of want to start by swirling it right onto my mat. That's part of the reason I love these mats. And then I'll see what it looks like when I bring it in. I don't want it to be overpowering. Oh, that's exactly what I want though. Ooh, Cathy, look at you. That's good. But now I'm going to have to kind of do it on all of them. So let's see if I can make that happen. I always tap off. And you'll see a lot of people here on the YouTube. We all tap off, right? Tap on, tap off, wax on, wax off. All right, this is coming together. So, yes. And I am still holding this stencil down in place, even though I am taped. It still could slide. When am I bringing the boop cup back? Is it not, did I take it out of my store? I was really disappointed. Maybe I put it back in there. I may have. Because now the one that I got a replacement, they sent me a replacement. If yours fades, they will send you one. It's not fading. So I don't know why that's happening. All right, this might need to come darker here and here. See, when you do the orange in there, it does change the look. It's not as opaque as what is on the back of that stencil pack. And that's okay. We're going to do this. All right. Now I think I'm going to do this shaker. I don't know. You'll see. We're going to figure out what we want of this. And actually, you know what? I don't even have to worry about these edges because I'm not really going to use them, but just talking to myself. Talking to myself. What happens if I put alcohol on top of the ink? If I get alcohol on here, I think it would just kind of react maybe like water. I wouldn't want to do that unless that were a look I were going for. All right, we're just, again, going over here, getting those in. I think this is going to look just lovely. Okay, that is our blending for today. So, ink stand and my ink friends, you need to come back here and get out of my way. Get out of my way. Okay. You go there. You go there. So, Oh my gosh, who was it? Now, this is where my brain doesn't work. In the beginning, Joe Brecky. Are you there, Joe Brecky? And I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. She was talking about using stencil material to make cropping squares, and I'll get my squares out. And I thought, that's so smart. And actually, was it Beth? Did you say you did them on your Cricut? Which is also smart. There it is. Ta-da! Okay, that's all we have. Okay, thank you, Joe. I have a Zilski, so I assumed it was Brecky. Anywho, let's lift this up now because I want to clean this. So I'm going to show you my cropping squares, but what I didn't realize was you can also, well, number one, you can use stencil material if you have it. You can use, I just used craft cardstock. Let's pick this up. But, where do you go? I'll put you away. Okay. But what I didn't realize is that I also have a stencil set that would kind of do the same thing. And I'm going to show you that too if you're like, no, I'd rather just have something sturdier than cardstock. You can just buy masking stencils, and I'll show you those. Gina has some, Simon Says Stamp has some, but the ones that I want to show you are the A2 layers. So let's put Christina's stencils away. Gosh, that was easy and cute. Maybe that's not completely clean, but that's okay. All of you guys have to get stored, and we will do that. Okay, so here is my panel. So cute. Look, it looks a lot like that, but brighter. Huh? Okay. Now, I don't know where to put these things. I'm running out of space. Okay. Cropping squares. So these are the cropping squares. And it's so funny because this isn't like, I didn't like invent this. Do you know what I mean? Like I made a printable. I haven't seen anyone like do this per se, but just the idea of cropping, like in all the years of being a designer, like I said, for the magazine, you drop a photo in, you have to crop it. You're a scrapbooker. You have to crop things on your pages. And, they call getting together to scrapbook a crop, right? It's just a thing. We cut our photos into sizes, et cetera, et cetera. So it's not like a new, thing. Hey, Casey in California, I'm glad you're back. And if you have to leave, just know I honor your presence here. Corinna, they're totally like viewfinders. That is a really good way to think about it, right? So, we take out our panels and we think about how we want our greeting to be. Now, here's the thing. If I'm using one of these are ginormous. So I don't know yet if I'm going to use one of these, or what if I just said, I want to use one of these smaller ones. Oh, I may not stamp. I'm not sure yet, or I'll make 2 cards. So here's the thing. If I were to use a smaller greeting, for example, I could crop this any way that I wanted just to get my image, right? And then I could take, I haven't even taken these out of the package yet. Come on now. You take this out. Garbage. And then you know that if you want to do, you can count on me. I really like that one. You would want to make sure that you have room for that. I mean, that would be so cute. So we could do that. But I wanted to show you this. So here are Simon Says Stamp A2 masks. These are great for blending, right? I've used them several times. These have smaller openings, but they could also say, okay, I guess that one's a little bigger. These could be used for the same idea. I just picked sizes to encourage you to explore really common trims. Someone said in the Crop and Create class, I had stencil masks that were L-shaped. Marita, you know what? I lost them. Don't know where they are. Had them. They were clear. I love the idea. I actually designed some that I may or may not get made someday. But yeah, I lost them. They were clear and they disappeared. So, I mean, it's the same idea. If you have stencil masks, you can do this too. I like the opacity or lack thereof. You can't see through a band of cardstock. So it really forces you to isolate what it is you're working on, okay? So here's the thing. Maybe I'm not sure yet which way I want to go. Because once you make that cut, you make that cut. So what if I said, no, I really like that right there. I think this would make the cutest card. So let's get my dies. Because remember, I'm actually gonna, Altenew. Thank you, Amy. They make L-shaped guides. In fact, you know what? Guess what I haven't opened yet? Amrita, this is very similar. You can use something like this. I got these literally in a box last week. Haven't had a chance to do anything with them. I totally forgot about that. So these would work in a similar way. Yeah. I'm not isolating anything when I'm blending today, so I'm not going to be doing that, but thank you for pointing that out. Was that you, Amy? You're so smart. She's so smart. Okay. So here is my die that cuts a 2 3/4 by 4 panel. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it this way. I don't know if this is going to work. It might be too small, but again, if I'm talking about the power of the crop, we got a crop. We got a crop. Don't be afraid. Kathy. Oh, I never took my glass. I never changed my glasses today. That's hilarious. I guess I can see what I'm doing. Amy is smart. Speaking of looking down the lane and seeing 100,000, Amy's getting close. She's getting up there. See, I think it's a big deal. I think it's a big deal to be, I could do 2 cards, but listen, I'm not Amy. She always does too. But here's the thing. I think I'll come down a little more just to get a little more center in here, like that. I might do 2 cards, so not today, but maybe, how about I just go like that? There we go. But maybe off camera. We'll see. My cropping templates, I have a link in the description box, and it's a blog post, and all you have to do is click where you see the info, and yes, I have plenty more to make another card. So I'm going to cut this. I have a link in the description box. If you go to my blog, you literally just click on the little graphic that looks like, I don't think I have a promo today. No, I don't have any promos set up. I'm going to save this, okay? But you can click on them. They'll open a PDF, and then they flatten out. Dimity, hello. I don't know, because mine never warp. They don't ever warp. Now, I don't know if anybody has any suggestions, because I don't know what I would do. And thank you. Beth just popped a link in for the blog post with the cropping panels. You can open it'll when you click on the inside the post, it'll open in a new window, and there's a little thing to the right. You can just download the PDF and then print them on your printer at home. I don't know. Does anybody know how they straighten things out? Because I am not, I don't know. Okay, let's just cut what is this on here? I don't know. We're getting some mucky muck. All right, let's go to the lovely, illustrious die cut cam. I will move you like that. There we go. I added a light to the corner so that my corner wasn't dark. I don't think it's a really big deal, but if you look way over there in the corner, you see my splats box. It's all lit up. Okay, here we go. Now here's where we're going to try to have some fun, and I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to turn this into a shaker, a full panel shaker, because I saw my friend Nina do it, and I think I can do it. I don't know for sure. I haven't even done my greeting yet. Let's set this in the boot dish while we think about that. Okay. And I'll leave that other panel. Now, I'm going to use some things. Where is my thing? Here it is. I have some plastic because I'm going to do this. I'm using recycled materials today. At least that is the plan, okay? I'm going to get my paper trimmer out, my small one. Where are you, little guy? There you are. Oh, come here. Now, I'm just going to do some things. I'm going to cut some off, right? I'm going to open this up. This is just a package from something that I was working on. Oh, is that cutting? Yeah. You know what I was working on today that I just finished? Hey, David. I just finished filming my kit unboxing. So that is, I have to edit it. So I'm going to spend, well, at least the rest of the day. I started filming my kit unboxing yesterday, and I finished my cards this morning, and they're very fun. They're very fun. I'm excited. Okay. What I want to do is trim this down. Nina Marie, where are you when I need you? I put a link to Nina's video because it was Sunday morning. I was sitting in here, hemming and hawing, thinking about getting some work done. And I saw Nina's video and I was mesmerized by trying this. I've never done this. I'm sure there are those of you out there who know what you're doing. But I have not done it. Dana, this is the one from Anna Griffin. It literally is designed to match the curves of the Empress, and Simon Says Stamp has started carrying these, which is pretty cool. So I could save this, but I'm not going to save these. All right. So Nina did this, and it was super awesome, and all I need to do is make sure, I feel like that's probably enough. So if any of you have done this before, you know what I'm about to do. You know. Let's get that here. I just want to make sure I have enough room. I'm making a shaker pocket to fill in with shaker goodness. I don't know. I'm going to use stuff perhaps that doesn't even have, how's that? That doesn't even have, I can't even source some of the sequins that I might be using today. That might be too big. Well, yeah, you know what? Let me take a little bit more off. It's clear. You're like, Cathy, what are you doing? I don't know. Just wish me luck. Come on in. Like that. That's probably fine. So I think what I'm going to do is grab a piece of cardstock so you can see this. Okay, not a piece of cardstock, but just like my pink friend here because it's going to match. Hold that down with a magnet. So I'm going to make my shaker pocket. First, I want to make sure there's no schmutz on here. And I need some tape. So I have this, okay? And now it is time to change my glasses. I'm going to put tape on 3 sides, and we're going to have a pocket. Now, here's the thing. I think I want to do it that way so the greeting can go right in. And we're going to do this together. You ready? Oh, it's so good. How's everyone doing? Amy, I'm sure. I know that you have done this before because this is not, I don't know. There's just a lot of things I've never tried. And so here, we are going to come here and we're going to tear it at the bottom. This is Terrific tape from Simon Says Stamp. You could use score tape as well. You know what? I don't like my tears. I think my tears are terrible, so I'm going to cut it. All right, there we go. Because the idea here is just to make a pocket to fill up. You do, Amy. See, here's the thing. I've been making cards since 2017. This is the first time I've done this. Now, okay, that's not totally true. I have done a full panel shaker, but not like this. I used pockets that are pre-made from waffle flour. I have done that, but I've never done this, and I've never reused packaging. So I hope this looks good. Never say never. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to put the last one on, but this is not going to get sealed or not going to get released yet. So let's say go like that. Just line it up the best I can. Okay. I think that, Brianne, you've never successfully made one? Successfully? We got to change that. All right, that's the top. And that's that. Now, what I'm going to do is, Amy, do you think I should trim this down a little? Is that too much overhang? No, I think that's fine, right? You can kind of see where that is. I think that'll be fine, right? Because it's going to give me this little, what's the word? Is that cat hair? Oh my gosh, that is cat hair. Hold on. Also, hey, Vicky, bestie, I saw you out there. Okay. I think is it too much? Do you think it's... Amy's like, meh, it's fine. I mean, I could take a little more off, a little more, And here's the thing, though. Nina showed how to do this without mitering the corners. It'll be fine. You know what? If this falls apart, we can all just have a good time together laughing. So let's take some of it off. So yeah, what I'm going to do, which I think is going to work, and actually, you know what? You know what would be great? This is where you say to yourself, self, that wasn't good. Let's use a magnet. Magnets are good. So we're going to bring this over like this, okay? We're going to seal this down. Now, no, you'll see. It's kind of cool. Lost my train of thought. So what Nina did, she cuts them. It's pretty cool. And so I'll show you that. So let's move you. Those magnets, they're my friend today. Now we're going to do this guy. Okay. We're going to peel it back. Okay. And I think what we can do here is, how did she do that? You're going to come in here. See how I kind of let it go up a little? Okay. I'm going to cut that because it's coming right into the corner, and all you have to do is take your scissors and cut. And that's going to be enough. It's going to hold it in place. All right. That's what I saw her do, which I thought was just like super smart. Okay. And if I need to do any more cutting down, I will. So now we'll come here. We'll take off this part. She did it much faster than me. Nina's very fast. Okay, we're going to fold this up now like this. Go like that, come down, and then again, this little part here that's kind of up, we're just going to cut it. Okay. I should have texted Nina because she could have been here, but she, she's a busy lady. Okay. So now I have these guys. They're good to go. If I wanted to, I could take a little bit of tape. It's not going to harm anything, just to like really make sure I have secured that. And this, okay? And now what I have to figure out is, what am I going to put in my shaker? Oh, that's so cute. So I will show you what I have. Oh, okay. I have two of these trays. I always link them in my description. I only have two. They're these big bead things, right? And I just have two. I try not to keep too much in my stuff. It gets hard to manage because I have such limited space. By the way, these Kari are pen blades. They come in a 3-pack. I don't know where the third one is because it's blue. And I've had these since my scrapbooking days. Not these ones particularly, but they're really, you got to be careful though, because you don't want to, hurt yourself. So what I want to do here is I want to add some sequins, but you know me, I kind of feel like I don't want to compete with the color. You can, right? There's all kinds of things that you can do. I mean, oh, this is adorable, but this won't work at all. That is just, ugh. This would, well, I don't know though. Maybe it would. I think that's enough. Let's take a look at these. Okay. So this is really cute. It's like this little rainbow confetti, and I wonder if it would be cute. I don't know, but we're gonna see. This is just an old Bring On the Baby Pink. I mean, that's cute. This is where I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. And this, oh, these are just, I have these already. Come here now. Nope, not you. Sparkle all the way. Yes, so I have some of that open. Maybe mix in just a little. Yeah, I think, you know what, Fanny, I like the cut of your jib, as they say. And I think what I'll do is put some of these in. I'm not 100% sure how this works. I hope I didn't get it too tight. Oh, that's pretty tight. Okay, shoot. Okay, let's do a few. Not hard. We'll just go like that. Right? Get some of those in there. Oh, that's cute. I don't think I'm going to need much, and I don't know if I was too tight in here with that. Okay, there's a few. That's pretty. And I'll put some colorful ones in. So this is the sparkle all the way. And then some of these tiny tinies. I think I am going to put these in my dish because I think they're going to come out exploding. Okay, hold on. These are not very 3D-ish. They're very tiny and flat. So look at this. They're very, they're just tiny. Oh, that's very cute though. I mean, look at how small they are. You know what I could do too? This might seem like a lot, but I could take, let's take some of the more blue ones out. I don't like the blue because I didn't do blue in here. Maybe it doesn't really matter. Does anybody have like a little spoon they use for this sort of thing? Let's give it a go. Okay, let's curve you out here. Gosh, come here. And we'll just go. Okay, we'll just put a few in. And then we start shaking it up. Actually, that's not bad. Once I start shaking, I think we're going to be okay because again, just a few little colors in here. Now, would you add more? Because I don't know. I don't know if I want to add more. I really would like it to be, oh yeah, I do have triangle trays too. That would be a good one. I don't think I'm going to do much more. I might put a few, let's try that. That was a really smart idea. Let's go here. All right, coming. Oh gosh, y'all are so smart. That's so much better. Okay. So there we go. That's our little shaker pocket. Perfect. No more. Look at this mess. This is crazy. I still don't have a greeting. Oh my gosh. Things are popping up and flying. So we'll take you. Let's get the rest of you in there. I want to be careful today that I don't get too many things on the floor. I'm always worried that Frankie's going to eat one of these. Although he doesn't come in here very often, and especially not when he is just visiting, because, let's just put you guys there. It takes him a few days to get comfortable where he wants to be hanging out. Okay, so now I'm going to, well, here's what I'm going to do. These are both kind of covered up. So I need to release that. Oh, there we go. And that. And then we're going to close it up. We're going to close you up. Like that. Now, I may have made my thing a little too tight, but here again, I'm just going to fold those like where they come like that and just cut them. Like that. And make sure that everything is sealed down. Now, again, I could have done, actually, Althea, I totally could have done a little more color, but I think because this is my first time trying this, so far, it's working. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, that's pretty funky. Okay, let's get a greeting. Now, for the greeting, I've got things everywhere here. Also, if you like this card today, I am going to be giving it away to someone. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a color explosion. But first, I'm going to take, I didn't link this either, but this is new. Altenew released a whole bunch of new foams, and this makes me very happy. I am going to pop this on the back because I'm going to make sure that my shaker does pop up on my card. I don't know how that's going to look, but this is really cute because it's wide and it covers a lot at once and it's very sticky. Thanks. I mean, it's, this is something I wanted to try today. That's all we're going to say. All right. I mean, it is cute. And then, when the card comes, it'll sit down and I think that's really fun. All right. I'm going to get some silver cardstock. Let me find some. I hope I have some. Yeah. Oh, good. I do. All right. Because I think what I'll do is I'm going to take this. You can count on me. I'm going to put it in silver. I guess I don't need that much. Let's save it. Am I addicted yet? I think it's really cute. And the fact that you can do it with packaging, I mean, that's adorable. That's really fun. It's just a cute element. Okay, let's pop you. Yeah, you know what? Waste not. No, I'm good. We're going to go like that. I'm going to get a little scrap of white cardstock for a shadow layer. I have my little bin that I keep scraps in, and it's handy. It's pretty handy. So let's see how well this cuts. I hope it cuts. I should have done this ahead of time, but I barely knew what I was going to do until 11 a.m. Central Time. Oh, come here. Alrighty. Yes, Dana. See the cute little curve? It matches the curve on the old Impress. I don't have the new Impress, and I mean, if mine dies, I might get it. I just don't know if I need it. I might need it. I don't know. You think you need something, and sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. By the way, this is the same concept of the magnet that I was using before. Now I'm linking to the Simon store because I'm like, well, if I can support a small business, like the people that make, I think it's Scrapadoodles or something. I don't know who makes it, but these are very cute. So let's go. Oh my gosh, that cut. Sometimes I like to do this patented technique. Come on. All right, I'm gonna have to poke it out. Where's the pokey tool? Pokey tool. Okay, stabby tool. Okay, Janet Katz. I do not have the sequins listed yet because I did not list them, but the two that I used that I will add to my supply list is from This Calls for Confetti, Sparkle All the Way. I think we carry them two at Simon's. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that cut. I'm so jealous. Christina, that's such smart design. See, it's going to go right on there. Oh, you can't see it. Right there. That's friggin' adorable. So yes, these are the two, and I think I will attempt. Now I say attempt because this may not cut. Let me get a shim for this one. Sometimes when I'm using my 110-pound cardstock, I want this to work, but I don't know if it will. So let's try this just for one extra nice little layer. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. I do think This Calls for Confetti has some really, really wonderful products. I don't know if they still have the Rainbow Dazzle Dots, maybe they're called. I've had them for a really long time. I was working on coming up with this. Althea, I assume that it does, but I don't know. I would check the measurements. They have them on, like, they measure the base. I would assume it does because if you look at this, there's room on either side. Like, it's a pretty generous space. And the fact that you can keep your plates in there too, I tell you, it's one of the reasons I love it. It gives me more space on my desk that I don't actually have. So, all right, we're gonna do this. Get those out. See, some of them come out. Come on, one more time. Okay. Here we go. Let's get this out. We'll glue these together. We're going to pop this on a card. I really like this. This green, oh, it's such a cute set. Okay. I think it's cute because you get the really big greetings. And if I do a second card, I'll take a picture because I think it would be really cute to take that other panel and make a totally just elegant, simple thing that mostly just has, what is the word I'm looking for? Just a stamped and embossed greeting with no shaker. But we'll go here. We'll put this here so you can look at that prettiness. And I think I will, do I want to glue this on first? Why don't we do the old trick where I spread some glue? Okay, you come over here. All right. I'm going to show you another trick. This drives me crazy, but if you use these grip mats, I like to keep a lint roller, not only to remove hair, my own hair, but to do what I just did because it just works so much better. All right. Then you can take your little, you know, you can go like that. Just kind of spread it a little. That's too much, but, and there's my hair again. And then I can take my tweezers, kind of just dab, little dab will do ya. That's human hair. And we'll just get you guys in here. I'm gonna put you right on. I am on camera, right? I'm like kind of losing track of where I am. There we go. Hold that down. Put my little brick on. Let's see how gluey that is. And then get this guy. And there we go. We're going to put you on too. So the little smushy thing works pretty nicely. Like that. It's just fast, you know, and I should do this more often. And then you can just let this dry and you can literally like rub it off. So easy. Again, I cut this media mat down into, oh, come here, I can't turn you around, into sections because it comes in a small roll. And now you just build up on there. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I don't want to give this away. I really like this one. Okay, while that's sitting there, I will make my note card. And I feel like, I mean, you know what? A pink lemonade note card could look really cute. Oh, Kari wants to know what size. This is the only one they have in glass. It's because there are other ones, but this is 3 7/8 by just under 3 or 3. This is from Bossy Jossie. It bears Jennifer's cute little Share Handmade Kindness. And I just think it's so cute. Plus, it's heavy, so it will hold these things down. And yeah, so I think that a pink lemonade note card could be cute, but a white one could be cute. Someone just said I was a genius. Oh, Vicki West, you're too kind. Thank you. I really am just doing the best I can. Look at that. So here's the thing, with something like this, it doesn't really matter what you use in the background. You can use anything you like, any kind of pattern stencil you have, anything would work so great for making one of these at home. And for those of you who have done it before, and by the way, sometimes I just do this too, rather than wait for it to dry. I put my alcohol, hold my breath because I'm trying not to breathe it all in, and it just comes right off like that. So there you go. Grip mat, good to go. So let me grab a piece of cardstock to turn this into a finished card. Oh, so cute. Okay, I'm going to turn off the butt cam, talk amongst yourselves, and I'll grab some cardstock. Okay. I'm going to cut some pink lemonade and see. All right. Oh, okay. All right, there we go. I just didn't want you to have to stare at my butt while it was cutting. Now, do we think this is the way to go? The pink? Oh, that is pretty cute. You know I don't do colored note cards very often, but I think this is it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. 5 minutes later. That's me. I'm just going with pink. My gut says do it. And I have a large gut, so I trust it. It also says to me sometimes, you need fruit salad and potatoes from the fields. Okay, this is so cute. Okay, the flower is lost. I get it. But here's the thing. When you're doing something like this, sometimes you just have to go with how it's unfolding. So this becomes much more of just a background texture, right? We're not looking, yes, did I miss out on you not being able to see all this? Sure. But I'll probably do a second card with this and take a picture because I really do want to use, actually, hold on. You can count on me. It would be really cute just to stamp one of these on the inside. I'm going to do it before I even do this. Let's just do it. So let me grab my Misty. Let me put my stamp on the back though before I forget. Okay. Yeah, the flower becomes not the focus. It just becomes a texture. It becomes color. Really, really simple, right? All right. So, and any of these ink colors would make a really nice greeting, a really nice note card. And again, I usually do white, but I didn't want to not use these. And this is good because once I have all this out today, I can go ahead and put them in packaging. Does Christina put? Yes, she does. I love when people put the name of the product so that I don't have to worry. So you can count on me. You know what? I may have to do another. I know someone that I would love to send this card to. One of my best friends. Other than you, Vicky, one of my best friends who lives in the California land. Oh, this is so cute. So here we are putting a greeting that makes perfect sense. I'm going to see if I can say stick this here. I'm going to prime this. It's just sweet. So you know what? Maybe this afternoon, even though I have a bunch of work to do, I'll make a second card so that I'll copy it basically and send it to my girlfriend in California. Okay. And I will update the supply list for anything that I can source. What am I looking for now? So this is where my grip mat is not holding paper down right now. I need to wash it. Let's go like that. Okay. I'm going to do honeysuckle. And here you can see how this stamps. I mean, it does stamp really nicely. All these good inks, they all do a lovely job. And all the small stamp and die companies, they're doing lovely products. Oh, what do I prime with? Sandy, it's a little stamp conditioning eraser from Altenew. I think I have that linked. If not, I will add it. They're also coming out with a newer one. It's the same concept, but they're bigger and they're beautiful. I just got a box yesterday, but that is not coming out yet. Oh gosh, Kathy, get that A in there. I think I'm gonna have to stamp it again. My pad could use a re-inking. Oh, I hope I don't mess it up. I am in the right place, right? Yep. Okay. These stamp really crisply too, and that is the center of my card. Now this will dry back a bit just like it does on the panel, and then I have a really nice inside greeting because I don't always do the inside greetings. I know. Like this one is going to be perfect for just a very simple card. And now I'll use my magnet here. Just to keep it flat. You know what? I'm going to tape it because I can't see what I'm doing and I have to take a picture of it anyway. So I'm going to do this. Okay. Oh, Emma, wait, you are here. Hi, Emma. Okay, so now what we do is we take our backers off. Okay. This, my friends, is a big old margin of white space. And let me tell you, your friend Kathy loves a big margin. Okay, I'm going to put glue on here because I want to have just that little bit of float time. Okay, and going to stand up, going to look down, and we're just going to put it right smack dab in the middle. Looks like a picture frame. Did I do that on the right side? Wait, yep. Did I? Yes, I always get panicky at the last minute. Okay, press. So it has that little bit of dimension, right? I think that looks so cool. And now I'm just going to put this on. I don't know if I should pop this up. Should I put thin foam? I'm going to put thin foam squares. I have some right here. Just for that little bit of separation, even though it doesn't technically need it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Thin foam squares. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming to my live today. I got to tell you, yesterday, because yesterday was such a craptastic day, I wasn't going to go live today. I was just like, I can't. I have so much work to do. I can't do it. But you know what? This felt good. It felt good to make a card with you all, to try something new. I can't wait to show this to Christina. I think she will like it. Oh, the colors are great. Yeah, and you know what? I'm not booping on this. There's so much going on. And yes, that was a B with boop. There's so much going on already with the shaker that sometimes I know you can get creative and go out and do all the things, but I'm not going to with this because I just think this is so cool by itself. I feel like this is the cutest card I've made today. Okay, so I'm going to put my little dab of glue just for that float time. I used my packaging. Oh, so good. Oh, there's one thing I was going to show you today because in the very beginning, someone said hello from Kent, Washington. And it got me thinking about Washington and Kent. And I had said I went to a skating meet in Kent once. And you guys know, right, that I used to be goth for about 6 months in the early to mid 80s. I also was a figure skater. This was me well before I went goth, a full 2 years before I went goth. I found this picture this morning. Look at that hair. That hair has been hot rolled within an inch of its life. Look at the graceful hands. Look at the gentle slope of looking down and saying, hello, world. I am a figure skater on wheels. Okay, sorry, I just had to show you that. Okay, let's get our ruler ready. Where did you go? Okay, that's what I did. I've got stories till the cows come home. I think that's going to be good right there in the center. Like that. It's stuck. There's no moving. Make sure we are straight, even though there's that little bit. Yeah. You can count on me. And that is my finished full panel shaker card. I can't believe I just did this. Oh my gosh, I feel really good. I feel almost as good as when I would finish a skating meet and know that I was done, because I hated every second of it. Anyway, thank you so much. Yeah, someday I actually still have one of the costumes that my mom made me, and because my mom made all my costumes. And I will say this, if you look at this, see the little shiny, can you see the shiny things? Not around my chest, but she put sequins, all like rhinestones, all over this costume. So it was like I was being embellished long before I would once embellish myself. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty great. I was an embellished child. Amanda had a quick question. How do you know when to pop things up? You know, sometimes for me, it is a gut feeling. Like I pop a lot of things up because I want to cast just a little shadow on the design, right? I'll throw on extra stamps for mailing. I'm not concerned about that, you know? But I think sometimes it is just kind of a gut feeling that I think, I think this would have a nice effect, because here you see there's just that little shadow on the piece itself. And that's why we do it. That's why we do it. Latifa gave me a 10. Thank you so much. 5 10s for the pose, I assume. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Well, thank you for being here today. Again, thanks to my moderators, and I will see you back here with my card kit unboxing on the 14th, which is, I don't know if that's Friday. I'll do it at 11 a.m. Central because I know other folks that I know go live in the afternoon, and I don't want to, over whatever. Oh, Melanie, I never went to Skate King in Bellevue. No, in fact, that picture was taken at, it was in Federal Way, but it's not called that anymore. I looked it up this morning because it's right there, isn't it? Doesn't it say? Yeah, Patterson's West. Patterson's West. That's Federal Way, Washington. Anyway, okay, the 14th is Friday. So Friday, I will be sharing my kit unboxing in the morning. If you can't check it because you're at work, I get it. This is me at work, but my work is, I get to do this kind of stuff. So keep an eye out for that. I will take pictures. I will update my supply list. And I thank you for being here today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here with another card project soon. Where's my end screen? Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today for my live stream. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you, so hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a few more videos you might be interested in checking out. Thanks for watching and have a great day.